My name is Gajarlawar Veer Vilas. I am a second year undergraduate student of the Department of Chemistry, enrolled in its BS course. I am from Chandrapur, Maharashtra. I am a boarder of Meghnad Hall of Residence. I am contesting for the post of General Secretary, Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, for the academic session 2023-2024. General Secretary, Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, is responsible for conducting and coordinating activities of all the subcommittees that fall under the Students Welfare Committee, and is jointly responsible for the day-to-day running of the Gymkhana activities. This post demands for a charismatic and deliver to them in a span of couple of days. This was the first of mine event conducted for the batch of 2021. We got a great response, receiving close to 400 letters. Alongside this, I also took up National Service Scheme as my extra academic activities and have been the part of Unit 6 since then. As a part of a great team, we have been working for the last 8 months for the development and improvement of the villages of Golgoria and Mirpur. We also collaborated with the Technology Environment Society, conducting tree census as well as working on the maintenance of the gardens in this institute. My experience working in the National Service Scheme has made me a more empathized and grateful person. In my second year, I became the Secretary Students Welfare at Meghnad Hall of Residence. I have been working for the welfare of the students of all the boarders of our hall since then. I actively made sure that all of our boarders had a good mental and physical health. To make sure this, we conducted various recreational activities and events. This included celebration of festivals like Janmashtami, Holi, Diwali, Makar Sankranti and Saraswati Puja. We also conducted flag hosting events on the occasion of Independence Day and Republic Day. Alongside this, we also hosted house parties in the common room of our hall so that all of our boarders can enjoy these events together. Alongside this, I also made sure that I had active conversations with all the wing representatives of our hall. This was done so that we can identify the problems faced by our boarders and we can work on it. Alongside this, I have also been the part of the elocution team and the badminton team representing Meghnad Hall of Residence in the General Championship. My experience in various organizations have helped me become a more empathized and grateful person and have played a key role in shaping me as an individual. I am grateful for all my experiences that I have had so far, and I wish to continue this as the General Secretary, Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana. It will be an honor to serve the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, as the General Secretary, Students Welfare. I believe that I have the right qualifications and experience for this post, and I am confident that I will be able to make a positive contribution. I will make sure that I do my best to serve this post and this institute to the absolute best of my abilities.
Thank you, Vilas, for your statement of purpose. Moving ahead, we'll begin with the questions. Panelists, you have one question and one follow-up. All the panelists, one question, one follow-up. Proposals, what are proposals? For the introduction and SOAP, only one question. For the proposals, one question and one follow-up.
Okay, Vilas, can you say the significance of the word confidentiality in the whole tenure of a General Secretary Students Welfare?
Ma'am, first of all, I want to say that my name is not Vilas, it's Veer.
Sorry. Veer, can you please say the significance of the confidentiality in the tenure of the General Secretary Students Welfare?
Ma'am, the meaning of a confidential in the role of a General Secretary, Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana is to make sure that none of the personal details of any of the students is leaked to outside.
I know the dictionary meaning. I asked in General Secretary Students Welfare.
You only have one question. You only have one question.
Hello. I believe one of the important quality of General Secretary Students Welfare should be encouraged. You chose to shout rather than speaking. You are delivering your statement of purpose as if someone is forcing you. I don't even see a laugh in your face. Why would someone in your tenure will approach you for any of the problems they are going through?
Just ask a question. Do not make any comment. Just a question. Panelists, being a panelist, you are expected to ask question, not to make any comments.
I am just mentioning my observations following to a question.
Panelists, you are here to ask questions, not to make any observations.
So, I have been loud in my introduction as well as my statement of purpose so that I could be audible to the entire general body who are here to judge me and look at me as a candidate for this post.
Since you are contesting for the post of General Secretary Students Welfare Mail, can you tell me what is meant by Students Welfare?
So, students welfare means to work for So, students welfare means the well-being of physical, mental and emotional health of a student.
What is the qualification of a counselor to become a counselor at Counseling Center ID Kharagpur?
So, the hiring of a counselor is done by the administration and not by the General Secretary, Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana. As a result, I want to say that this question is irrelevant to my statement of purpose.
As you're going to contest for the position of General Secretary Students Welfare,
are you part of all the initiatives that has been taken by the institute and like by the halls of presidents and the faculties to prevent any crisis situation to occur? Just list them down.
So can you please repeat your question?
What are the initiatives?
Guys, kindly maintain decorum. Guys,
What are the initiatives taken in IIT Kharagpur to prevent suicides?
So, one of the major initiatives that have been taken for the prevention of suicide in the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, has been the introduction of wing representatives. These wing representatives make sure to keep a check of all the students whom they are in charge of, so that they can report any kind of suspicion they can notice among their batchmates.
Since you are so much interested in this business, I need to see after your first year.
Ma'am, after my first year and at the end of my tenure as an associate member in the Institute Wellness Group, I suffered from a back injury that temporarily restricted my physical movements. As I wanted to contribute in the Institute Wellness Group as a core organizing team member, I believe that I won't be able to make the contribution that was necessary. As a result, I decided to opt out after the end of my tenure as an associate member.
So you are contesting for General Secretary Student Welfare. So it's a post in Technology Students Gymkhana. So if there is a student who has a waiver on the fees in Gymkhana, then he or she be allowed to contest in the Gymkhana elections.
Yes, sir. Any student who is a part of the general body and is attached to one of the halls of presidences and has paid or has been waived the requisite fees of the Gymkhana can contest for any post. Person, a general secretary, students welfare, technology students Gymkhana should be a person who is well equipped with managerial and communication skills.
I want to understand what is the motivation behind students' portfolio of student welfare amongst all other
So, since the day I joined the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, I have a clear motive of working for the mental well-being of the general body of this institute. As a result, I chose to contest for the post of General Secretary, Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur.
Hello. So you have been part of any gatekeeper training session, and if you have been part of it, what are the benefits of it and how it will benefit various halls of residence if you conduct it?
So, I haven't been a part of a gatekeeper's training session.
So do you know about it or not?
Panelists, just one question.
In one of your answers right now, answer the panelists, you mentioned that wing representatives are in charge of the students. So like, are they also responsible for if any negative thing happens to any student? Are they also responsible for that? And for that matter, any student representative in a hall? Like, what do you mean by the word in charge?
Please provide double Oreo shake.
Ma'am, when I said that a wing representative is in charge of all the students in that respective wing, I meant that they have the responsibility to constantly interact and look after them so that they can inform of any kind of problems they might be facing. That should be informed to the General Secretary, Students Welfare of that particular hall of residence.
What were your initiatives as a secretary
entry of the hall for the mental well-being of the hall boarders?
No, nothing.
Sir, for maintaining a proper well-being and active interaction of all the boarders of Meghnad Saha Hall of Residence, we conducted various recreational activities and events. Like I already mentioned in my statement of purpose, these included celebration of festivals collectively as a hall.
Can you tell me why the post of district welfare Gymkhana was created so later than the other counterparts, like district sports or PP for example? What was the sudden need? Can you tell me?
Sir, the post of General Secretary Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana was introduced in the year 2017 with the motive of maintaining a good mental health of all the students that belong to the general body of this institute.
Guys, kindly maintain silence so that the panelists can ask questions. Guys,
Please enumerate the heads of IWG when you were associate member.
Sir, can you please repeat the question?
Please tell me the names of the heads of IWG when you were associate member.
Sir, currently I don't remember all the names, but I can get back to you on it after my SOAPBOX.
As we know that you are contesting for the post of General Secretary Welfare in the academic session 2023-24, and why did you mention it in your introduction?
Sir, I mentioned that I will contesting for the post of General Secretary Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur for the academic session 2023-2024, because if I get elected, I will be serving this post for that particular tenure.
thank you, Vilas, for your statement of purpose. You can have your seat.
If elected as the General Secretary Students Welfare, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur, I have the following proposals. First is introduction of CDC volunteers. The time of placements and internships is one of the most hectic and important parts of a student's journey as a part of this institute. Students are forced to stay in the vicinity of the Nalanda classroom complex because of the system of the random calling. During this time, students can definitely use the help of volunteers who will help them with any last minute problems, including missing documents or food items. The aim of this proposal is introduction of a volunteer program that will train the interested volunteers of a junior batch so that they can help their seniors with the problem faced during this period. This will also help the volunteering juniors as they get a first-hand experience of how the entire duration of placement and internships takes place.
Guys, kindly maintain some decorum. Kindly maintain some decorum. Let the candidate complete.
My next proposal is increasing awareness about mental wellness. Mental wellness is an important aspect of every person's life, and ensuring a good mental health is extremely important, especially when we are at such a turning point in our life. Increasing mental wellness is extremely important, as even a slightest amount of awareness and empathy can completely change another person's life. The idea is to introduce compulsory mental health sessions and gatekeepers training sessions for all the wing representatives, governors and heads of all the societies and clubs, and for anyone interested in attending those sessions. Such sessions will help in increasing their understanding about the mental health issues of the student community facing and can help them in identifying any such problems they might observe among their batchmates and juniors.
Guys, anyone of you very interested to ask a question? Would you like to come up on the stage? Anyone is new? If not, kindly be quiet and let the panelists ask the question. Kindly be quiet. Panelists, second with the question.
Hi, Veer. So, can you give me exactly what are the roles and responsibilities of the CDC volunteers that you are stating in your first proposal?
Ma'am, the primary responsibility of the CDC volunteers will be helping the students who have their interviews for their placements as well as internships. They will help them with providing basic amenities like food items or water supplies, and if they need anything.
Sorry to interrupt, just a minute. Panelists, I request you not to leave because in case we pass on the mic and you are not present, we'll skip your time. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, the primary responsibility of the CDC volunteers will be helping the students who have their interviews for the placements as well as internships. Their responsibility will be helping them with any basic amenities they might need at the moment.
My second question will be from your second proposal that you said that it is very important, you have given some statements and all, and do you think these sessions of mental health or sessions or group just talking about that will clear all this, solve the problem of the mental health issues?
Ma'am, increasing awareness about mental health will definitely help in a way that people will be more aware about how important of a role their mental health plays in their life.
Hello? CDC team consisting of placecoms and preps through their hard work organizes a smooth placement drive. But you through this proposal are calling them a system of random calling. Why is that so? Don't you have any respect for their hard work?
So, when I mentioned that it is a system of random calling, I meant that sometimes the interviews for the students are scheduled on some odd times, which creates a lot of inconvenience for them.
Through your proposal, you want to solve the problem in the system of random calling. But you propose a team of 25 more members. This will lead to more random callings and then your problem will be more. You are not solving the problem, you are creating it.
So, the system of the interviews is based on the companies who are conducting it. As a result, it will be better if we can rather solve the problems by providing them with some volunteers who can help them ease their problems.
Can you explain in brief how would you make volunteers for your first proposal? How would you approach them and what would be the incentive that you would give them?
So, like I have also mentioned in my proposals, there will be a circulation of Google forms that can be filled by the interesting volunteers. Another such form will also be circulated among the senior batches who have already been through the phase of CDC internships and placements. These forms will be circulated so that we can identify the problems and needs that the students who are going through the interview need. The interested volunteers will be briefed about these problems and will be provided some basic training regarding how they can tackle it. Coming to the incentives, the volunteers that will be volunteering as a part of the CDC volunteer program will be provided with a certificate from the Technology Students Gymkhana. Other than this, like I have already mentioned, the students who are volunteering will also get a first-hand experience about how the entire procedure for the placement and internships work.
Why would the students be interested in doing this volunteering thing and not focusing on working towards their own improvement? Have you even talked to a single student before making this useless proposal?
Yes, sir. I have talked to a lot of students, not just the seniors who have already been through that phase, but also the juniors. The students who will be volunteering for this program have a strong incentive as they will get to experience the problems as well as the entire experience of the placement and the internships. Other than that, they will also gain some managerial experience and will be also awarded with a certificate recognized by the Technology Students Gymkhana.
So basically you are saying that instead of going for an internship or doing something on their own, they should be rather volunteering for this proposal. That's what you are trying to imply.
Panelist, I believe this is a follow-up question.
So, based on what I have seen after communicating with a lot of my juniors, I believe that a lot of people are interested in helping out their seniors during such a tough time of their life and will also gain some useful experience from this.
Constitutions of various halls of residence clearly state that wing representatives work under the guidance of the hall president and the general secretary students welfare of the respective hall. How will you enforce that wing representatives attend the session of gatekeeper?
So, for this we can make sure that the gatekeeper sessions are conducted in their respective hall of residences, and the General Secretary Students Welfare of that respective hall can make sure that all the wing representatives are present.
Veer, I doubt you know this because you might have not done sufficient groundwork, but recently it has been enforced that wing representatives will be given certificates by Technology Students Gymkhana. The very fact that you did not know this that implies that you have not done sufficient groundwork.
So, I am aware of this fact. As a result, I have not specifically mentioned that in my proposal, as this thing is already taking place. And the General Secretary Students Welfare of that respective hall can make sure that all the wing representatives are present.
Veer, I doubt you know this because you might have not done sufficient groundwork, but recently it has been enforced that wing representatives will be given certificates by Technology Students Gymkhana. The very fact that you did not know this that implies that you have not done sufficient groundwork.
So, I am aware of this fact. As a result, I have not specifically mentioned that in my proposal, as this thing is already taking place.
General body. Guys, can you calm down? Let the panelists ask the question. I request everyone to please remain silent.
In case any governor or head refuses to attend this gatekeeper session, what would be the consequences for them?
Ma'am, because of the large number of societies and clubs present in the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, it will be easier if instead of all the governors and heads of all the societies attending the sessions, they can voluntarily decide amongst themselves that they can decide that either 2 or 3 of those heads or governors can attend those sessions and can pass on that information to the rest of them in their respective societies and clubs.
Attended a gatekeeper session is identified to have some sort of issue or problem, what will be the measures taken to help that student?
Ma'am, in case any of the managing them will take some basic amount of training which will be given to them.
Also, is there any eligibility criteria for any student to be a CDC volunteer? Is there any cap?
So, the criteria should be that the interested volunteer should be a student of the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Alongside that, during the time of the placements, when the student wishes to volunteer for this program, they should not have any other attainments like internships or any other extra academic activities like NSS or NCC.
Veer, did you talk to CDC chairman about accepting the volunteers?
So, I have tried to contact him, but due to some mistimings of due to some difference in our availability timings.
Sorry, could you please repeat that? I couldn't hear you. Could you please repeat that?
So, I have tried to contact him, but due to some mismatch of our timings that we can meet each other. The meeting has been postponed, and I will be meeting him soon.
Hi, Veer. You have mentioned here one student is flagged by the gatekeeper, so they need to inform it to the respective general secretaries, right? So do you know it's a responsibility of the general secretaries to inform their parents regarding the same if they are going to hand?
Ma'am, I want to correct you on this. As mentioned in the proposal, in case a wing representative identifies any such case, they will inform to the General Secretary Students Welfare of Technology Students Gymkhana, who in turn will report that case to the General Secretary Students Welfare of the Hall of Residence to which the concerned student belongs to. Now coming to your question, in case the problem is severe and needs to be informed to the parents, they can be contacted by the warden of that Hall of Residence.
So my question is for people who are actually confused about their identity, like girls and people who have actually family issues. How do you think you'll tackle that when you're informing people? It's like their secret is being outed, right? So how will you tackle that part of the issue?
Ma'am, in such cases, it is important that the student is first sent to the counseling center so that they can figure out the reason why they have such a constraint with their family. I believe that such problems can only be solved by communicating, and if the student can communicate with their family, they will be able to come out with a solution.
Hi. Given that all of the proposals, one of your proposal is very CDC centric, I believe you must have done your proper groundwork. For that, can you please state the names of the chairman and the vice chair of CDC along with their departments?
Sir, like I have already mentioned, that I wasn't able to meet the CDC chairman yet.
I am asking the names, not whether you have their approval or not.
Can you repeat the question, sir?
I am asking their names and their departments, not whether you have the approval or not.
Sir, I didn't understand your question.
Guys, I request you to maintain some decorum and not use any defamatory words.
Please state the names as well as the department of CDC chairman and the vice chairs.
Sir, the name of the CDC chairman is Professor Raja Kumar Anantakrishna. He is from the Department of Chemistry.
Vice chair?
Sir, I currently can't recall that information, but I will get back to you in it after my soapbox.
Okay. Coming to the volunteers, we have already excluded the first and second years for their NSO and NSS activities. Third years will be the department representatives. Fourth year will be the placecoms or sitting in the placements. Who do you think will be eligible and free enough to be a volunteer?
So, not all the students have their extra academic activities as either NSS or NCC. As a result, some students from the first years and the second years can be available for volunteering for this program. Other than this, also the third year students who are enrolled in a dual degree course can also help in this program.
So you are having volunteers in the first week of December, right? This is a vacation time. So who will take care of the volunteers at that time? What's the groundwork on that?
So the facilities to those volunteers can be provided in their respective hall of residences alongside the inter-IIT contingent.
So at that time the mess is closed and many times you are asked to vacate the rooms as well. So what will be your take on that?
So we can make the arrangements such that those people who are volunteering for this program are allowed to stay in the campus.
Regarding your second proposal, when you have mentioned that you will have mental health sessions, like can you tell me the groundwork, like whom have you talked to regarding the same and what kind of sessions will be held inside the mental health sessions?
Ma'am, regarding this proposal, I have talked to the current as well as the former General Secretary Students Welfare of Technology Students Gymkhana. Can you repeat the second part of your question, please?
So those are the only two people that you have talked to and no one else regarding keeping of these sessions, because this is something that a lot of societies on campus is been doing, and even the previous general secretaries have also been doing, keeping a lot of mental health sessions. So what's different in your proposal? It's just a carried on proposal that I can see right now.
Ma'am, the difference is in the implementation so that these sessions can be attended by maximum and in the best case by all the wing representatives of all the halls of residences.
What is the difference?
Veer, so according to you, a person in his such a crucial time of internship and placements, rather than believing in his friend, he will believe in a random volunteer. So does your proposal even make any sense?
So, I can understand your sentiment when you say that a student during such a high pressure time may or may not trust any volunteers. But if every student appearing for the interviews start bringing their friends, it will create a lot of chaos during the around the Nalanda classroom complex. Hence, I believe it will be better if there is a certain team of volunteers that can help these people.
Okay, so suppose a volunteer he promises to come, but he doesn't turn up at the right time. So what are the steps he will take?
So, in case a particular volunteer wasn't able to help that student, there will be also another volunteers present at the moment that can help that student.
You have mentioned that you will be mandating the gatekeepers training for all the governors and heads of all the societies and clubs. Just tell me yes or no. Have you talked with at least one stakeholder in every society? Because you have mentioned all the societies. At least one stakeholder, head or governor in every society. Have you talked with them regarding this? Yes or no? Just answer me yes or no.
So, I haven't talked to representatives.
I got my answer. Now my second question. Regarding your first proposal, you must have done groundwork, right? Name me 5 platforms.
So, currently I cannot recall all the names of...
Thank you. You can't remember anything.
I have a question on your second proposal. So there are 21 halls of residences and there are at least 20 societies, and you will be doing these gatekeeper sessions once for each and every hall of residence, once for each and every society, right? So there are at least 40 sessions in a month, and the counseling center has only 7 counselors. So how do you think that you will be able to accommodate these training sessions along with the counseling of other students as well?
Guys, kindly maintain the decorum.
So, like I have already mentioned before, we can create a system where not all the governors and heads of each and every society have to attend these sessions.
No. I'm talking about the sessions. So there will be at least 30 sessions in a month.
So let me please complete my answer. Like I was saying, that as a result, only 1 or 2 volunteers will be there from each of the societies. Hence, we can collectively conduct their sessions. Regarding the halls of residences, we can scatter their sessions in different months for the ease of conductance by the councillors of the counselling center.
From your first proposal, so already we have a placement committee members and CDC department representatives. So they are helping in multiple perspectives. So what is the exactly motivation from CDC volunteer? What is it?
So, like I have already mentioned before, the volunteers